Hello everybody, Melissa Anderson McGarity here. I hope you've all been having fun trying to practice your music, having a free flowing period of practice where you don't have to go by a lot of rules and regulations. You can just play it the way that you want. So today I'm going to go over thy word. So I'll start with an intro. This one has E flat, G minor, A flat, and B flat in this song for your chording. So here we go, starting with the intro. Okay, so I'm going to show you some ways that you can handle this and practice it. And of course, you don't even need to watch anymore if you've already got some ideas to start playing this and practicing it. And I love that because I like for everybody to be able to play it the way they want to and express themselves the way they want to. That's the great thing about learning. I also wanted to show you guys in my field notes, I write my verses, and this is a special edition of field notes that was done with the Ingersoll branding. And those of you who read my articles on Steam It, I write under the pen name Artistic Jewels, And though it is spelled with a business name that I have been operating for a while as a small business, it basically is named after something that has been of great importance and was ingrained in my family and in them at a young age and me at a young age, and that is the value of a good work ethic. And Jules, the physicist Jules, this is what a unit of measurement for work was based upon. At any rate, same time period. And under my artistic Jules in Steemit, also my pen name's Artistic Jules. The Steemit platform for me is under the channel would be under Artistic Jewelry. At any rate, I have written about both the Ingersoll brothers and Ingersoll Lockwood, who wrote a very interesting book also within this time period about a certain person's marvelous underground adventures. And wow, if you read that book by Ingersoll Lockwood, whoa, and that's all I'll say about that. You can also see more of my material over on my BitChute channel under Testing the Narrative. So with that, I want to tell you why this song, Thy Word, is very important. The lyrics in it are excellent, and I always think of this verse, Matthew 24:13, but he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. And so many people take God's word, and I'm saying this because this song is called Thy Word. They will take God's word and they will try to fiddle with it and make it fit into whatever parameters they think it should fit into for their mind construct and for whatever they were programmed to believe. But the powerful thing about God's word is, number one, he is the word. He spoke everything into creation, like I was talking about with yesterday's song. Our God is an awesome God. He spoke it, okay? So yes, light is very important, but sometimes people forget about sound, how he spoke everything into being. And I'm saying that because that word, since it is God, it is living, it is breathing. He talks about that when he's giving his word to us. It is like a two-edged sword. Well, it is sharper. I'm sorry, it is sharper than any two-edged sword, right? So you're thinking, if it's living, it's breathing, then you can't just take it and condense it and make it fit into something that man is always wanting it to fit into. If you'll notice, a lot of people will follow certain people, maybe even for years and years, because, oh, they line up with this theology or this belief I have, no matter what it might be. So then they're very dogmatic maybe about following that person. But then when you zero in and you find out, oh, even that person doesn't always believe everything they think. And then they start to justify, well, da-da-da-da-da. But you're thinking, so at the end of the day, who is absolute? Is it these people that they maybe put up on a pedestal, will follow for years, will make sure that they only try to get their doctrine, their learning, their what they call their church time with those people? Or is it about getting your time learning really about the one who created that word and is that word? Because if you ask him, he will show you, because it says, if you seek me, you shall find me. So doesn't it make more sense to maybe stop listening to all of those outside forces, no matter who they might be, and just going directly to the source whose image you are created in? Okay, I didn't mean to make that too long, but it's been on my mind. And I like to try to get that thought process out to people, because that is what God took me back to. He is the creator So if we really want to learn what his heart is, then we have to go back to asking him to show us, and we do have to get into his word to find out. And if it seems difficult at times for all of us, or there's things that don't seem to mesh, you leave that to him. He will guide you into finding the answers and what you need to know. So with that being said, for those who want to play the song, I'll go over the chords and then I'll go over the melody line, and you do what you want with it, or what you feel guided to do or led to do. So as far as an E flat chord, you have your E, G, B flat, and then back to E flat to anchor it. So it falls nicely. Of course, people don't always have to do, by the way, the full chord like I do with the full octave. You can always just do the first, third, and fifth notes of that scale if you're not used to reaching that far or you don't like it. Now, if you do the shorter version, you can roll this. You can even play it in block chords. Or you can do your bass note and then hit the next two notes together. Sorry, I'm already starting to do my full because I've gotten myself used to doing the full. But there's a variety of things you can do is the point. So there is your E, or like this. Here is your B, short B, or full octave B chord. Okay? Here is your A, short, A flat. So once again, first, third, and fifth of that A flat scale will give you that chord, and then there's the full. Then it also has B again, and it also goes over an F minor. Now, if you don't know your notes to the scale, it's okay, because as long as you remember there's the three flats in it, the three flats being E, A, and B. E, A, and B, then you're going to know when you go to do your F that this is all wrong, because the A must be flatted. And once again, sharps are to the right of the note that it's naming, or the letter that's in that note, and then flats are to the left. Okay? So there's your F minor. It will be flatted. All right, and then honestly the same for the G. You can't, all right? You're going to have to flat that. All right, I think I just hit on all of the chords. I think it might, and I'm not even sure I use it, it might put in a C minor, but really if you just have those basics of this, the E, A flat, E flat, A flat, B flat, you're pretty good to go. You can mix in some of these others if you want. So then with the melody line, you've got and then of course you repeat that at the beginning of each verse. And I gotta let you go. Take care.